No BS here, folks. You came for, you had a question, I'm going to answer it. Look at it. It's about midnight now, and I am exhausted. I just think this is something you might want to know. I'm going to tell you as candidly and as quick as possible. Linux from scratch, what is it? You come to this website here, linuxfromscratch.org, and they give you a list of source code packages, tarballs, C files. They tell you download these things, and they give you very extremely precise instructions on how to compile the things that you downloaded. And then they give you notes, important notes, like here are some problems you might come across, etc. And then what happens is, no BS here, folks. What I'm going to do for you right now is I follow these instructions. I'll give you the link. What I have here is an SSD. On this SSD is an operating system, a Linux operating system that I compiled from scratch, from freaking source code files, and it's gonna boot. I'm gonna turn on the computer. Let me go into my bootloader on my computer. I just turned it on. No nonsense here. Here's how you go into the grub bootloader. You got to do something with shift. I'm just gonna tap it, and I'm gonna show you. Okay, here we're going into the bootloader. I don't know if you can see it. Unknown Linux distribution. That's the one that I compiled from source, following those instructions. It's gonna boot. It's booting. There's your splash screen. This freaking thing is booting. This is a Linux operating system. Booting. I compiled this operating system. There's a little, I had to configure the bootloader in a certain way, so it's a little slow. That has to do with my SSD and things, but there you have it. I don't know if you can see it. There's a login prompt. Root. There you have it. There's a bash prompt. Can you see it? Bash. I have a bash prompt. And what do you want to see? What do you do on your Linux computer? Can I say, do you want me to zoom it in? I mean, look. Here you are. What do you want to see? ls. All the Linux stuff you know. There's the files. What's my present working directory? There it is. Can I use Vim? I can. There it is. So what more do you want? I have, I can use cat. There's another file I wrote. There it is working. I've written some stuff with Vim. What was the one I just wrote? There's a typo. Hell world. Whatever. Hell world. Oh, there's the one I just wrote for you. There it is with Linux from scratch. I mean, whatever you want. MD5 sums. I installed a lot of stuff. I compiled a lot of things following the instructions. There's the MD5. Whatever you want. grep? Do you want to see grep? Grep. Any files here say hello? There's some typos there. Look, there's grep works. I have a lot of your standard stuff, and it's working here, and I compiled that from scratch. So the thing is, should you do it? Yeah, I mean, absolutely, yes, go do it. I could give you technical and political and other reasons for why you should do this. Just go do it. The thing, what's going to limit you is your skill set. I'm pointing at you. What's going to limit you is your skill set. Do you have the skills to download the files as they tell you? Can you read the documentation? If you can't, go study more. But what you have here is a chance. You cannot do this with Windows. You cannot do it. Even no Mac OS will let you do this. You can't do this with Windows. And quite frankly, you can't even do this with Ubuntu. It's so complicated. Or Fedora. This is going to be a lot of work. Here you have an operating system that you can compile from straight source code files. Go do it. No more words necessary. Go freaking do it. And if you're unable to do it, troubleshoot. You can look into your hardware. Maybe you have some hardware problems. I've had some laptops that I wasn't able to do it with the operating system on. I could go in to tell you the details and stuff like that. It's a complicated freaking process. But should you do it? The answer is yes. Yes. Go do it. I mean, it is so cool. Yes, do it. Yes, yes, yes. Go and do it. It's very cool. And if you're unable to do it, it is just a matter of your studying and go do it.